Alright, we're going to continue on playing Strangers of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin on Chaos difficulty. For those of you new to the stream or not familiar with the game, Chaos difficulty is post-gameplay. It's where you basically maximize your characters, your builds, your gear, your everything, right? There won't be too many spoilers because at this point in the game you've already beaten the game. And you're kind of essentially just replaying old content, but at significantly higher difficulties to unlock basically class limits, gear limits, and things along that nature. So, one of the things we covered in the last stream is that if you go into an extremely higher difficulty area, such as your gear score is 133 and the area is 160, and you kill a mob in that 160 area and you get a level 156 weapon, and you equip that weapon and then leave the match, if you will, you get to keep that weapon. So if you find yourself struggling to level up, or if you want to try and test your metal at higher difficulty levels to try and gear quicker, that might be an option for you. And it's actually something we're going to explore right now. So average item level is 146, but if you look, I have essentially 3 high-level gear items, with the weapon being my highest level item in this. So we're going to see if that carries us through the day. Because the max tier, check this out. The max tier is 300. So 146 isn't even half. So we're going to do 160 and we're going to see how well we go. And the good news is, as we keep getting gear, this will become a lot easier, and then we can go back and unlock the others. If you've ever played Final Fantasy X, this is very similar to, at the end of the game, or post-gameplay, if you will, is when you're maximizing the sphere grid and unlocking the ultimate weapons, and getting the damage limit maximization from 4 9s to 5 9s, among other things, right? So this is kind of where we're at right now. And we're about to find out. So, just because you have a higher weapon does not mean it will greatly improve the break ability. The damage is pretty standard. Oh no. And that's what you get for being 20, 30 levels outside of where you should be. So we're going to try this again. Alright, see, we're getting some gear. Nice. Luckily, Chaos Goblins are pretty weak. And yes, loot does drop a lot in this game. So now, I should be closer to being able to do normal damage. Oh. Or not. Darn. Then again, the sword is not strong against the flan. I should be able to... No, apparently not. Notice how the break gauge, though, is a little bit more in line with the actual damage that's going on. Remember, Chaos is a higher difficulty in more ways than just higher item levels. It's also making it harder to do damage, and you also take more damage. And of course the break damage. And mind you, this goblin is weak to the sword. They're still barely taking any hits. I need pants. Resisted. Oh my. So, as you can tell, this is gonna get... I think that's... There we go. This is probably... I'm gonna have to probably farm these goblins. Wow. Don't have a choice at the moment. Well, we... Trying. And that's, of course, the risk you're running. I mean, 20, 30 levels ahead, right? It's like fighting in a red zone. And I still can't get any pants. And my teammates also are struggling in the gear department. Wow. This guy is kiting me in the exact wrong direction. Great. That's not good. That's definitely not good. Oh, that's definitely not good. No kidding. See how it's even telling you? It's like, buddy, do better. Now I should be green. So now, let's see if I can actually do normal damage to these guys. Wow. That's not expected. That's weird. I thought their break gauges should be normal now, since I'm at a gear score level that should be able to handle it. And it's weak, no less. That's disconcerting. That is definitely going to make killing trash mobs a lot more work than... Alright, let's check out my combo abilities. Do I not have enough affinity? I don't know. I do not know. Yeah, no kidding. So, I'm learning just as much as you guys are watching this. Usually when you match the gear score, you're able to break the critters. Assuming, you know, the weapon style and all that good stuff. Like that. But they are not giving it up at all. Because of course, the only way to get more magic is by breaking your enemy. And that is not seeming to happen. Oh, there we go. At least it's happening with the bats. Great. Nightmares. Well, let's try gearing up. That's gonna suck. I can already tell this is gonna suck. These horses... Let's see what this is. Got lucky there. Wrong way. Still the wrong way. Also the wrong way. Guys, I am so sorry. I get easily turned around in these things. Like, pretty ridiculously easy. Alright, can I drink out of this again? That's super convenient. Ah.
Let's go.
Jesus. Yeah, I remember this part. In the original storyline, like the first time through, you gotta kill all of these guys. Or at the very least, knock them off of the banister. The problem is... I walked right into that, didn't I? I'm really not liking the fact that my damage, my break damage, is very mitigated. Because it definitely shouldn't be. That sucks. Oh, well, she can at least use a better weapon. And she's already up to snuff. Yeah, I am not sure why.
Let's go.
Wow. I don't know how I keep jumping straight into it, but, alright. We're gonna go ahead and abandon this mission. Because once you get up to the gear level, you're supposed to, I'm not sure what's going on here. I am definitely uncertain. Let's unlock this instead. So now, I'm above. And I know when I was on Chaos before, just going through zones that, as soon as I started gearing up and matching, I was doing normal damage. Also, if this is the match, or the same... Wow. There we go. Yeah, that's more like it. Of course, now I'm not going to get the gear that I need, but... If this is the same map, but just on Chaos difficulty, then the boss is going to be Tiamat, and that's going to suck. I'm going to also see if it's class specific. So I got daggers. Daggers should be piercing the break. As you can see, it is. So I wonder if that was because I was kind of gaming the system on the other level, or if there is a diminishing returns. Wow. So yeah, there's definitely diminishing returns on that. So Chaos difficulty is certainly an unforgiving difficulty. And although gear is clearly important, it is not exactly dominating as it has been in the past. Really? Yeah, not digging the slacking of being able to do break damage. Not digging that at all. Because these mobs should be going down much faster. And it doesn't even look like they take break damage from But I wonder if that has more to do with the Rune Knight. Apparently not. Is this thing level 30? Because I really am not a fan of the Void Knight. It is good. Ugh. Oh, I'm already a ninja on the other side. I don't think it's class specific. I think there's just a diminishing returns on the break damage. But wow, really? Well, I don't know how to overcome this break damage issue. You know what? It could be that the resist is the issue there. I just now noticed that. Which makes sense, right? If they're resistant. But I don't think I have any other better weapons. I could try the War Scythe. So, if you've never really had to pay attention to weapon type before, or class, in Chaos difficulty you do. That's so much more like it. That is way more like it. Alright, so I was using the wrong weapon. Way better. And for whatever reason, that seems to translate to them doing more break damage too.
to switch controls now.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Bad feeling justified.
That is a sick outfit, Sophia. Look at that. That cape. That is just... She looks like a death knight. Friggin' love it.
Remember this piece.
Job trees. Oh, and one of the reasons why you even go through all the trouble of maxing out these things is because in Chaos, you get to break the limit of the job class, and I believe what it does is it increases the efficacy of all the stuff that's already on there. So, like in one of the previous matches, I beat BK, the pirate, and I unlocked the limit of the pugilist class. Oh my god. Wow. Really do not like Tomahawk. Nice. Soul Steel it is.
Let's be quick. Let's make this interesting.
I guess that'll be the stream then. We've discovered something with Chaos. The weapon types and the resistances, the effectiveness of the weapons matters significantly more than it did in normal mode. There's a distinct diminishing returns, and there's definitely a reward for fighting correctly in the area that you're dealing with. That being said, I think having an axe type weapon and a sword type weapon will actually cover the spectrum of damage dealing that you need to do. It's possible to do it with fist weapons. I think the flans are actually susceptible to fist. I could be mistaken. But I do know that axe and sword usually get you through the day. But as we saw in this particular mission, that sword did not get you very far at all. The axe did. So, when playing Chaos mode, be sure to equip and gear yourself according to the mission at hand. Other than that, thank you for watching, and I apologize that this game keeps dropping on me.